Hey guys, and welcome to a nice and hopefully quick update video by me, NG Paradox. Today we're going to be talking about the channel, what things you can expect to see in the coming, month or so, how things are going, and a few changes, and what exactly is going on with that Warhammer Let's Play that I did start. Now, I know I said hopefully it's going to be a short update video. It's been a long time since I did an update video, about maybe 2 months ago now. Really apologise for that. I was meant to do one last month, but I just never really got able to get round to it. But here we are. You guys know I mumble a bit too much about random stuff sometimes, and so it makes the videos a bit longer. I'm hoping I can keep this one, short and sweet. Just talk about the main things we need to talk about for this update so you guys can be up to date on everything that's going on. Now, at the moment on the channel, obviously, I have been saying about 2 months ago I wanted to put more time into the channel, do about 3 videos every day, etc. Now, over the last couple of weeks, I've not kept to that. As you guys probably have seen, there have only been 2 videos coming out, usually every day. Before that, it was going very well. I was very happy with the channel, happy with how many videos I was putting up. Obviously, I want to put up more. I always want to put up more, just because, obviously, I enjoy it when you guys enjoy stuff. That's why I enjoy doing this. The more people enjoy it, the more I enjoy it. So the more videos I get out, the more people can enjoy it, and the more I can enjoy. So, yeah. So, obviously, I would like to get more out, but obviously, real life time is money these days, You can't do everything you want to do. You gotta try and prioritize stuff. So I can't spend obviously all my time on doing things like this, but I try and do as much as I can. You guys know by now, if you've been on my channel for a while, that if I could put up more videos, I would. I put up as much as I basically possibly can. And I really do mean that. But the last couple of weeks, there's been a lot of things going on in my real life stuff. I would have put a lot more time into work at the moment, just to make sure, obviously, I've got everything sorted. I've got many responsibilities that I have to obviously deal with first. YouTube obviously is a responsibility of mine, but obviously compared to other things, helping my family, helping, work, paying the mortgage, that obviously comes slightly after, sadly. I mean, yeah, that's just how real life is. Goddamn real life. Why does it get in the way? It just gets in the way of the important things, doesn't it? Damn you. But I digress. But I'm hoping to get it back to normal this week. Obviously, starting from, I guess, tomorrow would be the first day of the week. I'm hoping to get it started from there and going back to the 3 every day. I'm thinking of keeping the channel at about 3 series going at the same time. But there'll be a mix of them in the way that I like. So, for example, the 3 series will be, for the moment in time, John Connington, Greek, and Football Manager. Now, the reason it's going to be these 3 is because I'm hoping to keep all the time. One of the videos every day will be Game of Thrones related, so that'll be like Crusader Kings 2 Game of Thrones mod, Crusader Kings 2 The Seven Kingdoms mod, and maybe a different mod in the future like Mount and Blade. Obviously, I'm waiting for Mount and Blade 2. I'm waiting for Bannerlord to come out, but will it ever come out? I mean, it has to, because we've seen it. But I have no idea when it's going to come out. I keep waiting. So I don't want to go back to Mount and Blade, because I know that Bannerlord could come out at any time. Anytime. And so I never want to go back. So it's been very frustrating waiting for that to come out. But yeah, so 1 video every day will always be about Game of Thrones. 1 video will always be something popular. So for example, obviously, Crusader Kings 2 obviously is very popular on my channel. So if something obviously in that category becomes unpopular, I will then have to cancel it and start a new series that is popular. Because we've got a lot of people on the channel these days, We hit the 19,000 subscribers now. Absolutely crazy, guys. Thank you so much for just enjoying something I make. I just love the fact that I can create stuff and people can just enjoy it. That just makes my days better, Especially reading all the comments. Again, thank you guys who do support the channel in watching, commenting, liking, anything you do in any interaction with the channel makes my day. Even if I just get 1 nice comment every day, that literally makes my day and makes this worthwhile. And of course, obviously, for those who go even a bit further and go on the Patreon, even more thank you guys to you. I'm thinking about putting maybe like a thank you, banner at the end of my videos, just for the people who support me on Patreon. I'm thinking about doing that. I need to find time to be able to try and put a little thing at the end of every video. Hopefully I can do that, because I really do feel like, I just want to say thank you. But if you say thank you too much, then it gets silly and people hate that. So yes, I will leave what I've said from there. So I'm always going to have one that's popular on the channel because I want to make sure as many people as possible can enjoy the series. Obviously, I know most people on my channel love Game of Thrones related stuff. That's the thing that most people come for. And I'm very happy for that because I am crazy for Game of Thrones. We've got one more series of the TV show to go. We've still got 2 more books. That's gonna be like that's like 10 years. So Game of Thrones is gonna be part of my life for like at least another 10 years because we have no idea when J.R.R. Martin's gonna release that last book. That could be like who knows how long. But yeah, so I always love the fact people enjoy that. Obviously, things like Crusader Kings 2, Europa Universalis 4, Hearts of Iron 4. These are the types of games that maybe would take this slot. So it'd be something that I find most people really like, something that most people can enjoy. At least maybe a little bit less than the Game of Thrones mod. So it'll always be those 2 there, so hopefully most people then can enjoy those 2 videos. And I also want to keep a third series, a third slot every day, to a series which is less popular, such as Football Manager. Now the reason for that is because obviously, you know, I've been doing this for a while now, and playing the same games all the time doesn't make you crazy, but it takes out some of the fun. And I don't want to get bored of the games I play, especially things like, you know, involving Game of Thrones. I feel like if I do them too much, I'm just going to not find them as interesting myself. And once I don't find it interesting, I feel it won't be interesting for you guys. If I don't have that enthusiasm, that kind of wanting to tell a story, even though obviously I don't go really in depth in telling the story, but I feel like the way I play kind of makes its own story in a way. I feel like if I don't enjoy it as much myself, I will not actively be doing that in a way, and it will be very obvious for you guys as well, and make it less interesting. I think that's at least my feelings. Also, it adds a little bit diversity to the channel. So you guys, if you do like it, I know quite a lot of people do like the Football Manager stuff. You know, it doesn't get amazing views, but it doesn't do too badly. Obviously, compared to Crusader Kings 2 and the Game of Thrones stuff, no way near them. Those are just, you guys support the hell out of those. I'm always thankful for that. But I like the idea of just doing another series, a third series on the channel every day, which is less popular, but also allows you guys to have something a little bit different from the normal stuff, and allows me then to branch out and also do something that's, I think, just as interesting. You know, it still keeps those same ideas that I think are important for doing a Let's Play, and that is immersion, story, etc. And Football Manager is great for that, number one, because it does that so well. I know a lot of you guys maybe have told me that you're not really that into football, but you've been watching it, and you've really enjoyed it just because of the emotions it brings to you. And that's why people love football, and that's why I love Football Manager myself. You can go through many years and make your own story, sometimes good, sometimes bad, which is, you know, exactly what I love to do. So that works out quite well. So all the games that I will play will normally fit into that mold. I can't think otherwise, because those are the games I just like to play myself. So in that slot, you'll find a game that still fits that mold, but is less popular on the channel, just to give you guys something maybe you might think, oh, I'll try it out, and then you don't like it or you do like it, and obviously you can bring in new people to the channel as well, and allows me then to kind of branch out and not just get, you know, shall we say, sucked dry by the feelings I would get from the others, you know. So I think that's important. So that is what's going to be going on the channel. So there'll always be 3 series going on at least, and there might be, you know, popping in little bits of, you know, community multiplayer games I do with my Patreons, other multiplayer series with other YouTubers if I ever get the time for that, which there may be a couple of things. There's always something being talked about, usually. Wherever it happens, I would love to, and I will always try and do that if I can, because I know for you guys, they can be really fun. That interaction with other people multiplayer can be really well when it works so well. But we'll see. Those are kind of be extra. They might take the place. So, for example, if it's something that's popular, like a popular game, it will take the slot maybe of, you know, Greece that day. Then the next day will be Greece, and then the next day will be that multiplayer, and then the next day will be Greece. If it's a Game of Thrones, it might take that slot, etc. So you always have kind of those 3, shall we say, dishes. Let's say it's a dish. Yeah, you know, you got your starter, something not everyone loves, but you know, it's a little bit smaller. Then you got your main course and your sweet Game of Thrones dessert. Those lemon cakes. Sansa loves those lemon cakes. God, I mean, in the TV show, did they I can't remember how much they talk about lemon cakes much. I think they do talk about it a bit, but I feel like in the books they're pushed a lot more on Sansa. Oh, those lemon cakes. But sorry, I'm getting distracted again. I'm going to start going on a rambling thing about bloody lemon cakes and Sansa. Have to admit, I do like... Nope, I'm about to go into... I actually like a lot of Sans' parts in the books. Yes, okay, let's move away from that. So what this means is that the Warhammer series will not continue. I did 2 parts on it, and the reason it's not continuing is I was hoping it might take the place of Greek, or the Greek Pride series, or go alongside it possibly. But it was not as popular as I thought it would be. I really hoped that one people would like, give it a chance, but it really missed expectations. Probably because I got quite late into releasing it when Warhammer 2 came out, which is not so, I was sick at the time, which was probably very a bit of misfortune there. Maybe it come out a bit earlier. Maybe people were a bit bored of Warhammer 2 already by then. But it was definitely disappointing for me, so I decided just to kill it. Like I say, I don't want to waste time on series that aren't as popular. I don't mind having one. So if I've got one series which is not as popular and that'll take that slot, I don't want more than that because I feel like that's just too much. Having one series which is not as popular but has a small group of very passionate fans, I'm very happy to do that. But having 2 at the same time I think was too much. So that's why that was cut off. I do apologize if people did want to see that. But I have to kind of, prioritize things on the channel right now. I guess I've just gotten to that size nowadays where it's just, I need to start making some changes when it comes to that. So that's how things will be going on in the future, hopefully. Hopefully you always have 3 series going at the same time at least, possibly a little bits of extra of multiplayer here and there more, but probably just 3 at the same time. That way you can get it every day. So that means every day probably Football Manager first, then Greek, and then Game of Thrones to finish off the day. So have these 3 every day. And obviously as they change, and if the Greek Pride finishes, maybe I'll do a Hearts of Iron series, depending on what's coming out at the time. If this finishes, I'll probably be doing a Football Manager 2018, because that will be coming out in the next week. That will probably go alongside Bath. I will not cancel the Bath one, just because 2018 has come out. I've really, really, really enjoyed it. That has actually been one of my favourite saves I've done on Football Manager 2017 so far. I'm so happy I get to share it with people, because it's actually been my favourite ones. I mean, I've been very happy about that. So I'll probably continue alongside the 2018, but they'll probably go each other day. So one day Bath, next day 18, one day Bath, next day 18. It won't get in the way of the other series, hopefully. Like I say, it's very easy for me to play because I can play it during editing and stuff, and then get to the next part. So that's really useful in that regard. When John Connington obviously finishes, I'm going to play, obviously, as him and probably his son. Then after that, we'll start another Game of Thrones or Game of Thrones related series. And then obviously same with Greek Pride. Probably I'll do another Game of Thrones series, Game of Thrones mod after this one. Maybe I'll go back to Seven Kingdoms after that. Or maybe try and find something else. But at the moment, I definitely got... I still got quite a few ideas for Game of Thrones mod. Yeah. I still got a few ideas for the next ones. A few popping around in my head. So you can expect a lot more of that on the channel. Crusader Kings 2, once the Greek Pride one's finished, I'm not sure when that's going to finish. Probably just when it gets a bit more... Probably when it gets boring. When I feel like it's done and people don't enjoy it as much. It will probably end there. Like I say, I need to keep it that slot to be a popular series. That will probably be replaced by something that's not Crusader Kings 2. Probably if a new update has come out for European Universalis 4 or Hearts of Iron 4, etc. So which one has kind of got something new come out at the time, that will be in that slot most likely. So yeah, that's what you can expect on the channel. Apologies again for the Warhammer 2 Total War. I did want it to be a fun series. I felt it did fit the mold of the channel, but I did think there's going to be more people who would actually want to watch that, but apparently not. So yeah, apologies to those people who did want to watch that. If you're not, follow me on Twitter. I'm starting to use, social media a lot more these days, like on the Discord. We always get together and do stuff. There's a lot of talking during the Game of Thrones series, I remember, on the TV. A lot of people talking about that a lot of the time. Not a lot of disagreements, I think. But also follow me on Twitter, so I'm going to try and use that more, etc. But yeah, love you guys. And remember, Sansa loves those lemon cakes. And Sander Clegane loves his chickens. I'm really surprised KFC did not maybe make an agreement with... That'd been superb. I don't know if they did. Maybe they did. But I'd have thought it'd been a great idea for KFC to make an agreement with Game of Thrones, get Sander Clegane on, and say, like, fuck the Colonel. Oh, shit. Now this video is now going to be hit by the limited ads, isn't it? I shouldn't have swore. I shouldn't have swore. That's something to keep in mind, actually, as well. Like all channels on, YouTube, I've been getting hit by the whole adpocalypse thing, limited ads, not friendly for advertiser stuff, which is crazy. Like, videos like Football Manager getting hit. Why? How is that not friendly for advertising? It's absolutely ridiculous. A lot of people have been talking about it, so I'm not going to take you guys' time too much on that, because everyone's complaining about it. Everyone talks about it. It's a big topic at the moment. You've heard all the stuff from other places. I will tell you, though, a lot of what I hear people talk about seems to be misinformation. So really be careful when you hear people talking about that. What it is that the bot itself is... I completely understand that YouTube has to do something. You know, advertisers wanted them to try and make sure their video, you know, the adverts don't go on bad videos, etc. That makes perfect sense. I'm in complete agreement with that. But the system that YouTube brought in, the little bot, that whatever, that automatically does it, it literally doesn't work. And that's the problem. It targets videos that should not be made for non-advertiser friendly. If Walking Dead on TV can get advertisements, I think a football video can get advertisements on YouTube. And that's kind of the big problem you got, man. My Walking Dead series on Telltale was all basically hit. It's crazy. I mean, I don't understand. But yeah, won't talk too much about that. Just gonna tell you guys though, just like me, it's basically everyone, especially in the gaming community, because I don't think it knows how to go through those properly. And not only that, but when it hits your videos, it also makes them harder to find. So that means new people don't find your channel, new people don't find your videos. Obviously makes less money as well, just because there's no adverts on it. It's kind of ridiculous. It's a very bad system, very badly implemented, and I don't think YouTube cares, because they're happy as long as the advertisers are happy. And so they're probably going to they probably will fix it at some point, but they're not going too hastily in it, because they just want to make it look like they are doing something. So if people are talking about it, advertisers think they're doing something, but advertisers are not specifically asking them to target these videos. Advertisers are just asking them to do something. And so YouTube has done something. And so people think they've done something, but actually it just doesn't work. It's a really silly situation. I'm not going to talk about it. But yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I've been NG. And yeah, fly, John Connington. Fly.